What's up, everybody? How you doing today? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. And I'm here to do the Young Summerslam predictions pre-show, letting people know all the matches that we have tonight on the card, giving my impressions on what I think about the matches, and also letting people know who I think is gonna win and lose. So I hope y'all enjoy this because I don't normally do this, but I wanted to do this today because normally what I do is I normally just come in all late and then I'll already be saying it. So instead, I'll have this here so people will already know where I stand when it comes to the matches and whatnot. Now, something else I've been thinking about is this tournament or is this pay per view, is it really going to be 4 hours long? And judging by the matches that what I'm looking at, because there's 7 matches in total. And honestly, I think this is going to be a 3 hour show. I think so, because I'm trying to figure out what time I'm going to come in and do it, because I'm not going to start from the beginning. I'll start from like the halfway point. So it looks like I might be starting around 8:30 or maybe 9, well, Central Time, my time. We will see about that, because some of these matches I could tell is going to be a little long, and some of them I could tell might be a little short. So let's get into it. Let's get to the first match. The first match is, hold on, let me go. Right, undisputed WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. So boom, there goes your first, well, not the first match. We know that that's going to be the main event. So let me write this down as we go, because I'll have this all ready for me later tonight. We already know about this main event, right? Now, what do I think about this main event? I mean, I find it kind of disappointing, honestly. Like what they're doing with the bloodline is really disappointing me, because it's like instead of having them go out and be strong and compete for titles and look strong, it's like ever since Triple H came into play, all they've been doing is just breaking the bloodline down and making them look weak and not even making them do anything and just making them fight each other, not making them. It's like, yeah, it'd be pretty still entertaining because these guys are entertaining and they are talented. But the storyline itself has just not been good because it's all about just breaking them down and making them fight each other. It's like the titles are not even, like, the title in this match is really not even as important as what people may think. It's more about old family and this and that. And that's what I don't like about what's going on with the bloodline no more. I used to like when they were strong all together, going out getting the gold. Now it's just, they just fight each other every day, and meanwhile, like, KO and Sammy can hold the titles and do whatever. Like, it's so strange to me how they wanted people to take those titles from them, but now y'all don't even act like y'all care about Sammy and them no more. And I've been explaining why that was, and I told you that they was using the bloodline. It's common sense. And then, once they left, look how boring it got. Just like how they're trying to make what's going on with Roman and them boring and breaking each other down. Just like how what they're doing with Solo, making Solo look like he could be against Roman. I do think, though, that it was a very big surprise seeing Jay win clean. Like, I expected Jay to win, but I didn't expect Jay to actually win clean. So that was shocking, but it makes sense. He's the older brother or whatever. But that's good for them, like I said, because it makes Jay look good going into this main event. Now, who do I think is going to win the match? I'm going with Roman Reigns, man. So let me write this down. I'm going to write that right there. And yeah, my pick is Roman Reigns for the main event. Now, why am I picking Roman Reigns? Because Jade ain't really got nothing going for him. Jimmy gone. It's all about control. It's nothing really to cheer or clap for. Roman clearly didn't really get beat by them. It took both of them in a tag match to beat Roman. So you never really beat him 1-on-1. That's why they had him beat Solo, to make you think, right? But Roman, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a lot of shenanigans probably during this fight. This fight is probably going to be wild. It's going to be theatrical. I wouldn't be surprised. And I would not be surprised if anybody shows up or anything to try to, stop it or help someone. Jimmy might come back. Solo may turn. But at the end of the day, I'm going with Roman on this one. All right, let's get to the next one and make this bigger. The next match on the card is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. So let me go ahead and write this. Cody Rhodes, cause he broke my arm again. He kicked my ass, my friend. That's all that fucking Brock does. That's all he do is just beat Cody's ass all over the damn place. All right, first let me tell y'all what I think about this match. Honestly, I'm not too into this. It's like the last main event, I'm gonna be into it. Am I that happy about it? No. But will I be into it? Yes. This match, I'm not happy about it or won't really be that into it because it never made any sense for Cody to fight Brock. It never made no sense at all. Cody losing should at least gave Cody a rematch or something. No, instead Cody fights the same person who couldn't beat Roman himself. Like that's the dumbest stuff in the world. Oh, you couldn't beat. Oh, couldn't beat him, so I couldn't challenge you for the title. So I'm gonna beat you. Like that's dumb. If anything, be mad at yourself because you couldn't beat Roman. What are you mad at Cody because he couldn't beat him? Cody only fought him once. This is why it's so stupid. Brock, you fought Roman 3 times and couldn't beat him, but you're mad at Cody who only lost once. How dumb does that sound? And now we're in this extremely stupid feud, which is not getting any one of them anywhere. If anything, this feud is making Brock look good and still relevant. This ain't making Cody look good because you're not having Cody go for something big. Cody should be going for some titles or something. He's clearly over. He clearly is a big person y'all spent some money on. Come on, y'all use his promos. He should be going for something bigger, a world title or something. He shouldn't be going with Brock over and over and over again. And he already lost one. I mean, this feud is just not that impressive and it's kind of repetitive. And it's like, I'm gonna still watch it, but now who do I think is gonna win this one? Let me think about this. I guess I would have to pick Cody. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards Brock, though. I really am because I always kind of felt like Brock was going to win this feud. He's always getting the upper hand. He's always whooping Cody's ass. But in the back of my mind, I think Cody's going to win because they still want to use Cody. Cody can win this and Brock can just move on to something else. But I don't know. It's like I'm slightly thinking that Cody might lose just because, Cody just ain't really as hot as what people think he is. Yeah, I like Cody Rhodes. I wish he would have better. But the way he's being booked and being presented shows that he's not a favorite. He's not. Come on, man. They'll give Dominic NXT titles, but they ain't giving Cody Rhodes shit. So, this is a tough pick, but I'm going to have to pick one. And I guess if I really, really had to think about it, because I'm trying to think about the aftermath too. Like, what would happen if Brock won? What would happen if Cody won? Because there is a slight possibility that Brock can just go total ham on Cody and just destroy Cody. And then Cody, we don't see him for a while. That could happen too. I say out of all the matches, this is going to be the shortest match. It's going to be the shortest one. Brock did get the advantage in the last Raw. So that might mean that Cody will have. I mean, I guess it makes more sense for Cody to win but see, just because it makes sense don't mean it always is going to happen. But I think it makes more sense because Cody, that means you can just keep using him and have him just move to something else. But it's like if you don't have Cody start competing for some titles or something, then you just wasting our time. Because before Brock Lesnar, Cody wasn't really doing nothing either. So, but I'm going with Cody on this one. Man, this was a tough pick for me, though. The Roman Reigns pick was easy. The Cody Rhodes pick was tough because I really kind of do got that slight feeling Brock will come in here and destroy Cody. But I'm going to pick Cody because I think it makes more sense to pick Cody because, like I said, if Brock loses, Brock can just leave and just come back. I mean, it's a possibility Brock could be on SmackDown doing stuff, you know. And this feud really has kept Brock relevant. That's what I think this feud is really about. It's not about Cody Rhodes. It's about making Brock relevant and keeping him relevant. All right, let's go to the next match. The next match is the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. So let me go ahead and write this down. So what do I think about this match? I kind of feel the same way about this match as like what I feel about Brock and Cody. I feel like this feud is just not good. I think Brock and Cody was better though, slightly better when it comes to a feud. This is just horrible. It's like Seth versus Finn has no real emotion. It's like this beef I feel nothing from. This feud I literally feel nothing from. And I really don't care too much about this feud, man. And then we already seen them fight already. I've already know Seth Rollins' run is finna be a give me run. You know, it's finna be handouts and give me's. It's not finna be like a real title run that's gonna make you think he fought hard. No, it's just gonna be win after win after win. That's why Triple H gave him the new belt to try to outshine Roman. Everything I be saying be really coming to truth. It just takes a minute sometimes. But if you really pay attention, you'll see I'm right. Like, obviously, Triple H wanted you to think that Seth is a better champion. That's why Seth gets booked way better and doesn't have to worry about family drama. And now here it go, you give him an easy ass match with Finn again. Like, and I mean, the only thing that can disturb this match is Damian Priest with Money in the Bank. Like, that might add a disturbance, but to be honest with y'all, I still don't think that makes much of a difference. I think he filled Money in the Bank up with jobbers and doesn't care about that. Just like how he filled up this battle royal with a lot of jobbers. You know, I don't think those cases are going to do too much. I really don't. And I think Seth, and I'm going with Seth, I think Seth is going to win this, man. He's going to come out on top. No matter what Judgment Day they do, no matter what Damian does, I'm going with Seth. Oh, I see I got a comment. What's up, Jacob? Oh, Jocko, you back? You back? I know we was chatting it up last night. What's up, man? So that's who I'm going with on that one. But again, not interesting at all. This title run with Seth Rollins has been boring and just lame and goofy and boring. It's not entertaining at all. And it's very cliche and predictable. And now you're fighting Finn again? We couldn't see you fight somebody else when you know Judgment Day is going through some stuff. Like, what a coincidence. But let's move on. So my picks so far are Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. All right, now we got the triple threat between Asuka, Bianca Belair. I'm writing this down. Right, Bianca and Charlotte. This feud I really hate. This is one of the feuds I dislike the most. I'm going to try to make this quick. So what do I think about this? I think that this is not... I think this should be a rematch between Asuka and Bianca. I think it's messed up to bring Charlotte in the way y'all did without letting Bianca get her proper rematch. I mean, Asuka got a proper rematch, so why Bianca couldn't get one? And then the whole time during this feud, you just made Charlotte look excellent the whole time. Like, this is why I'd be so boring and predictable. You're clearly trying to make this person look like the best out of all of them. You're not even really making the other people look like they really got much of a shot. You're not even giving them as much TV time and as much play. I mean, look at what happened on SmackDown yesterday. On SmackDown yesterday, they literally had Charlotte living a lavish lifestyle, but showing Bianca and them working in the gym. Now, what slap in the face would that be when Charlotte wins tonight? But that's the type of stuff that they'll do. This whole time, Charlotte has been taking the attention and just taking the shine. And that's messed up how Charlotte can just literally come out of nowhere and not even compete for nothing, get a title opportunity, and be able to do what she wants the whole fucking time, while Asuka barely ever gets used and Bianca just gets played left and right in the face. They played Bianca. They made Bianca take a back seat in a situation where she had no reason to take a back seat. And now you're involving her in their feud so she can win. Just like what she did 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. Bianca was finna win the match in the tag team match, but then Charlotte stole it from her. That's exactly what's gonna happen tonight, probably. My pick for tonight is Charlotte Flair because they've been making her look good this whole time. And they've been making her get away with everything this whole time. It's like no reason to pick Charlotte. Charlotte always does this too. She always disappears, comes back, wins the title, has a boring ass heel title run for some months, and then loses it and then disappears. She keeps doing it. And this time she probably is going to do it again. She's going to come back. She's going to win this title. And then she's going to have a boring ass fucking title run like Seth and Rhea and the rest of them. And then eventually she'll lose it again. So my pick is Charlotte. Still did Bianca wrong as hell. Obviously should have gave Bianca her rematch, like what she should have got. I mean, it was pointless and stupid how Bianca lost. Bianca shouldn't have lost to Asuka knowing she won the first time and had the total advantage anyways. But this is how bad WWE is getting. This is how bad Triple H is, how desperate he's getting to push certain people while making other people look terrible. And he did it in such a fashion without no sense being made. That's why a lot of the stuff is boring now, because you can't keep pushing people down people's throats just depending on who they are and not what they actually do. And when I say who they are, I really mean literally like what they look like and shit like that. And if they're from NXT or not. That's like really what it is now, man. That's why the shows be so boring now to sit through now. SmackDown do be a little better though. All right, the next match is Ricochet versus Logan Paul. So yeah, this is looking like a 3-hour show to me. Let me write this down. All right. So what do I think about this match and this feud? I mean, this feud, I guess I don't really like that much either because clear as day, you're just using Ricochet to boost Logan. This is a Logan boost. Y'all been doing this with Ricochet for months, trying to make people think that Logan is so athletic and so built for wrestling, but the man got a fake having a steel hand. This is why I don't support Logan Paul like that. Because clearly the dude has a big, stupid YouTube fake ego. Nah, come on, he think he can do whatever he wants. He's not as athletic as what y'all think he is. The dude don't even work a lot of matches like that. And then they set him up with these goofy highlights while using other people. He don't even know how to set up spots like that. Like when him and Ricochet went through the table, Logan Paul was not setting himself up correctly. But everybody wants to blame Ricochet because people, are always in their feelings about certain people without actually taking people for who they really are. I always like Ricochet. Ricochet was always one of my favorites. And I noticed that the crowd is starting to like him more now too. He's been one of my favorites for a long time. Why? Because he's obviously one of the most talented wrestlers y'all have on that roster, man. It's pretty obvious. I mean, it's things that Ricochet can do that no one can do on the roster, including Logan Paul. But watch, this whole match is going to try to make you think that Logan can outdo Ricochet and outflip him. That's what's going to be the match. It's a slight chance that Ricochet could win it, but I'm going with Logan on this one. Because Ricochet don't really be doing nothing big and important anyways. And Logan, they're going to keep bringing him back and using him for more stuff. They already been having Logan and Ricochet. Like I said, their whole little spat is about how Logan could be just as much as athletic as him, if not more athletic. When clear as day, Ricochet is better than him and more athletic, and it's clear as damn day. But again, people don't like telling the truth. That's why they're trying to force the fake so down your throat so you don't understand the truth. Like what I'm saying, because the truth is what I just said. The fakeness is what they're going to want you to think and what they're going to push, which is him doing that. I mean, notice that every time he had a so-called viral video, it was always Ricochet like putting him up on the scale or something to do with Ricochet. Even in Money in the Bank, it was like that. So I'm going with Logan Paul on this one. I know this pick is slightly difficult because Logan don't really win nothing important, but this ain't really that important of a match. Him versus Ricochet is not that important. Like I said, it's more of a build than, oh man, this is a heated match. So I'm going with Logan Paul to win this one with his fake steel hand. Like I said, oh, he's so athletic. Oh, he's so built for wrestling. But he's running around talking about, oh, my hand is made of steel. And when he punches people, they literally act like Wolverine punched you or fucking Sentinel or something. That they literally act like that, but then try to boast his athleticism. Get out of here. That shit makes no sense at all. Notice that you don't see Ricochet running around talking about how his hands are made of steel. Wake up. I don't even know who the fuck Logan Paul thinks he is. Who does he think he is? He comes out with these white beaters and these hat turned backwards, and then he tries to sound hip, but he really comes off corny. Who the hell is he? Who is he? He shouldn't even be here in wrestling. Honestly, I really don't like him in this stuff, but whatever. They want to keep using him for clout. So, next we got Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Drew Mac. All right. So let me tell y'all what I think about this matchup. Honestly, this matchup, like out of all the builds within so far in SummerSlam, honestly, this one really didn't have that much effort put into it. Like they really didn't do much with Drew and Gunther. They did a lot of stuff with Gunther and his people with other folks, but with Drew, like honestly, I ain't see much out of Drew to make me really think like he's gonna get this title. And they didn't put much effort into it. I mean, they put Drew and Matt Riddle, and you know, Matt Riddle is a jobber. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to really even talk about this feud because the lack of effort and the lack of really making us believe. Because Drew is kind of known for this too. Drew McIntyre is known for making it to those big matches, but never really winning them. You know, and it's like I want to believe that Drew would win. I want to believe it because he's been gone for a while. Obviously, people want to see him, but you know, I could tell they do be making Gunther and them look like bumbling idiots though a lot. So this is a slight tough one to me. It is slightly tough because maybe this could be Drew Mac's time, but I'm gonna go with Gunther on this one because Gunther, I just still don't see Drew really getting it right now. Like if they would have gave Drew a better push, I would have been like, yeah, it's Drew Mac. But they didn't. They didn't. I mean, they barely even shown the guy. Like they didn't do much with Drew, and they get so much out of using Gunther and his cronies too. They're like the jobber guys, low key of Raw, low key. You know, if it wasn't for Gunther just win, I mean, even they be trying to job Gunther out. Why the hell would you put Gunther in a match with Chad Gable and have him not win in 5 minutes? But if you take the title away from Gunther, then it really shows what you're already trying to do with them. And Drew Mack is Drew Mack, right? He always loses matches like this and comes back. But yeah, this is a little challenge to me though. Not so easy of a pick, but I'm gonna go with Gunther. And last but not least, the last match on the card, which barely got talked about. Oh no, wait. We got 8 matches on this card tonight. Maybe it will be 4 hours. We got Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler after this. Oh, so it is 8 matches. I thought it was 7. Okay, let me write this down. All right. So this feud, I mean, honestly, there's not much to say about this feud either. Hey, what's up, Drea? Good to see you. What's popping? I'm almost done now. I got one more match to cover after this. You think Gunther keeping that title? Yeah, I'm thinking Gunther gonna keep it. It was a little tough though for me to pick that one. I kind of do want to believe in Drew because this is like his comeback. But like I said, the fact that he really didn't get that strong of a push compared to other people make me think like, nah, this may not be his time. Now Ronda versus Shayna. I mean, again, there's not really much to say about this feud. I mean, this feud, honestly, if I just wanted to get straight to the point, I just think this it's time for Ronda to go. Ronda is already starting to appear in other shows. her and Shayna are both heels. That they're just an excuse to just make these two feud to give Ronda a goodbye. Really, I think it's time for Ronda to go, and they're gonna make Shayna her partner for man, who's been her partner for a while. They're gonna make her, you know what I'm saying, just basically give Ronda or give Shayna Ronda's reign, basically. That's what it seems like to me. And the whole turn on thing really made no sense. Just like how Trish turned on fucking Becky and them made no sense. This didn't make any sense to me either. It was just a quick way to write Ronda off. Dre said, yes, I'm not too late. Thanks for stopping by. True, LOL. Thanks for stopping by. But so, I mean, this is kind of an easy pick to me. I'm going with Shayna on this one because I think it's time for Ronda to go. And even in this push, they ain't really been doing the most with Ronda to make her look strong in this feud. They really haven't. They've been doing a lot with Shayna though. And yeah, this definitely seems like. And then you see how they lost the titles all easy, which definitely makes me think it's time for Ronda to go. So Shayna Baszler is my pick to beat Ronda. Now this one is finna be a tough one because this is a battle royal between like 8 people, but the last one is the SummerSlam battle royal, with which they didn't put that much emphasis on. Like right out the gate, I felt like they did a bad job of letting this match seem special. I feel like all the Raw versus SmackDown battle royals we had in the past or the few years prior, I feel like were way more interesting and had way more talents. This one barely got spoke about, barely got cared about. You see, it's a whole battle royal going on, and you telling me all y'all care about is LA Knight? Like, come on. Like, not even letting the other people really get no real shine. It's full of jobbers. Let me see. They're not even really showing who's in it. What? See, they're not even saying who's in it, but they're saying who they want to win, and they're saying LA Knight. Even though honestly, I don't think LA Knight is gonna win, but maybe they might let him win because it's still not that important. It's not the big deal. It's not the big thing. I wish they would show it. Let me try to remember. Let me try to remember who's in it. Man. Was it Sheamus, Karrion Cross, The Miz, Escobar? Shit. Like was AJ? I don't know, man. It was a lot of it was another thing that was weird to me is how it was 9 people. Like, why is it 9 people instead of like 10 to make it even? I could have sworn it was 9, unless we're gonna get a surprise, which I doubt. I do believe it will be some surprises tonight, but nothing to do with the battle royal though. Drea said, "You know the Miz is not winning." LOL. Hell nah. They tried to make the Miz seem like he was tough yesterday during SmackDown. They literally had him trying to act like he was tough and doing big shit. Like, we know that he just being thrown in there. Maybe LA or AJ. I mean, LA is a possibility, but I don't think he would probably be my second pick. Just like in Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank, LA was not my first pick. He wasn't. But he was within my top 3. Yeah, right. In Money in the Bank, my top 3 picks was Logan Paul, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. Those was my top 3. And my third pick ended up winning. Now, this one, I would make a top 3, but I can't see them all. And they're saying LA Knight. I mean, it is a strong possibility of LA winning because they know that they're just using LA to milk this audience with this goofiness that LA Knight is doing. I find what LA Knight is doing not entertaining at all and very goofy and just written off from other characters of the past. It's not cool. Especially to know the dude was losing all over the place and then magically he just gets a push out of nowhere, just magically. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. It really doesn't. You said what? You said right. LA just be there. We'll see though. He could win because if LA does win, then the fans will really be on his D. Because I don't know why, but they're like hungry as hell on his D, and I have no clue at all. Like the dude is not really what you think he is. And then the fact that he keeps making it to the big stuff and then losing, like, I mean, I felt like if they really wanted to give him something, they could have gave him money in the bank, but they didn't. And then with this, man, I guess this one we're gonna have to wait until my live stream later for me to pick this one because I got to see every person that's on here because there's some other people that's in here too that might do something. So I guess I'll give that pick when I get there, but I will let people know that yeah, there is a possibility of LA. Like it's some people in this I know for a fact that probably wouldn't win, but LA is a possibility because they'll want to keep these fans all hot for him. So yeah, that's my preview. I guess I'll go through my picks one more time so y'all know. We got 8 matches, so I might not pop up till like 9 o'clock Central Time because yeah, it seemed like this, or maybe even later. I'm gonna be watching, so I might pop in. Who knows when? I'll set it for like around 9, but I might jump in at an odd time. You'll know. I might even comment, letting people know in the section. But Roman Reigns versus Jay Uso, I'm going with Roman. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, I'm going with Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, I'm going with Seth Rollins. Asuka versus Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair, I'm going with Charlotte Flair. Ricochet versus Logan Paul, I'm going with Logan Paul. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre, I'm going with Gunther. Ronda versus Shayna, I'm going with Shayna. And the SummerSlam Battle Royal, y'all gonna have to wait till it actually happens. And hopefully they don't do it last, because damn it. I want to let people know, but we'll see. They might run that match early. They probably will run it early. Because it's not really that important of a match. So thank you, everyone. I hope y'all have a good night tonight. I'll be back to talk about this craziness. No matter what happens, you already know that this main event is gonna go bonkers, regardless of the decision or what it would be. So I hope people enjoy the show. I hope y'all have a good time. Dre said, I hope it be a good show. Me too. I mean, judging by this card, mm, maybe maybe a little bit half. Maybe I'll say about 40-35% of the matches might be interesting. We'll see. Because sometimes matches can surprise you. Sometimes. So I hope y'all enjoy this one, everyone. Have a good day. And much love and peace out, everyone.